राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते जयतां सुरतो पङ्गोर् मम मन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्बोजौ राधा मदनमोहनो तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाः कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Very happy to be with all of you this evening. For some of you, it's morning for our daily divine discussion. Thank you very much for coming. I request the host to make me co-host, please. Okay. So what did we discuss last time? So this particular chapter, first canto Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter number 3, is entitled as Krishna being the source of all the incarnations. Yes, it is Krishna who is source of every incarnation. So that is the whole purpose of this chapter. So last time we had discussed about that incarnation, the Purusha avatar. Purusha means the enjoyer, and Purusha also refers to that particular personality who deals with the material nature, Prakriti. Right? Of course, he's not directly dealing with Prakriti, but he's indirectly dealing with Prakriti. So Purusha means one who controls the material nature. So we saw that the last Purusha avatar gives all the ingredients for the creation, the 16 principal elements. That particular personality is called as Karana Udakashayi Vishnu. So we very scientifically saw who is Mahavishnu. All right. I request once again the host to make me co-host. Yes, thank you. And I request the other devotees who are present in the call to kindly turn on the videos if possible, so that we can have all of your wonderful darshans. Thank you. And now we go to the next loka, where we are going to study about the next Purusha avatar. Usually Purusha avatars deal with the Prakriti. They deal with the management and administration of this material world. So let's find out 1.3.2. यस्याम्बसी शयानस्य योगनिद्रां वितन्वतः नाभिहृदाम्बुजात् आसीत् ब्रह्मा विश्वसृजां पतिः. Hare Krishna. So now here what is being described? Let's find out. Very interesting. Yasya, that personality. Ambhasi, water. Again, water. Shayanasya, sleeping. I told you, all Purusha avatars are sleeping. Yes, Shayan means to sleep. Ambasi is water, right? So that personality who sleeps in water, how? Yoga Nidram. Please understand, his sleep is not the sleep that you and I sleep in. That's not his sleep. His sleep is called as Yoga Nidra. It's a very particular kind of mystic sleep. Yes, mystical sleep. And we all sleep, that is Mahanidra. Whereas Krishna sleeps, it's Yoga Nidra. His sleep is very productive. It's not in Tamoguna. Our sleep is in the mode of ignorance. So Yoga Nidra Vitanvataha. So he's at the same time, while having sleep, he has some kind of ministering to do. He's a minister of something. In this world, if minister sleeps off, what will happen? His party will fall down. His party will fall down, his position will go. But Krishna's position, he is such a minister, even if he sleeps, his position, there is no threat. Yes. So he's such kind of minister, Krishna. Yes. And what happens is 1 hour the entire person is sleeping. And usually when person is sleeping, where the emphasis goes? Yeah, the person's emphasis goes on the mouth. He's making some sound from here. And he's usually the person who's sleeping, we look at his face, why what he's sleeping so much, right? But the camera is something that is going to some other part of his body. Because although he's sleeping, there is something wonderful happening. From where? From his navi, from his navel. Okay, what is happening in his navi? Yes, through the ambuja. So his navi is compared to a lake. Why is his navi compared to a lake? Okay, usually a lake, what sprouts from the lake? Flowers. A special kind of ambuja, that is a lotus, it was manifested. Asi, it came out. And who came out from that lotus? Brahma, Visvasrijampati. So Prabhupada is calling Brahma as the first engineer of the universe. Visvasrijampati. So he's, as soon as this particular Purushavatara, what did he do? From his lake-like navel came out and sprung a lotus. And this lotus happens to be an engineering college. Haribo. And from this engineering college, the first engineer came out. That is Brahma, Krishna. So wonderful. Yes, Brahma Vishwa Srijampati. So the master of all the engineers. So this particular shloka tells us very clearly who is the father of Brahma. Because if you usually see, there are different kinds of people in this universe. There are asuras, who are the demoniac population. There are devatas, who are the divine population. There are manushyas, the human population. So all kinds of population exist very much. But every population, they may have difference among each other. Okay, we don't, asuras don't like devatas, devatas don't like asuras, manushas sometimes, we don't know. Manushas are crazy. They sometimes like asuras, don't like devatas. Sometimes they like devatas, don't like asuras. Yes, so that is something different. But everybody respects one personality in this universe. And any problem happens, they know he is the go-to person. Please go to this person, and this person has answers to all our problems. And that person is called as Brahmaji. Right? That person is Brahmaji. So that Brahmaji also has a father. Yes. And who is the father of Brahma? Of course, the answer is Vishnu. But to be very specific, is the second Purusha Avatara. Last Purusha Avatara, which was described in the last verse, was Karana Dakshay Vishnu or Mahavishnu. So this Vishnu is called as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Garbhodakashayi. Let us see why this name Garbhodakashayi. So last time we had seen Mahavishnu, he expands his breathing. Yasyaiva nisvasita kala mathavalamya jivanti loma vilaja jagadantana. So this is given in the Brahma Samhita very clearly. So when he exhales, he breathes out, so many universes come out from his different sweat pores. So Mahavishnu is only one Mahavishnu in material world. But in each and every, there are Ananta Koti Brahmandas or countless universes. And in each of these universes, he is present as Garbhodakshay Vishnu. See how caring he is? He is expanded everywhere. So what does Garbhodakshay Vishnu does? He sweats. He sweats from his own pores and fills up the universe half with his own perspiration. We last time in last class saw what is perspiration of Vishnu. So Garbha, this particular universe is like a Garbha, right? Even a baby. Where is the baby? Initially, the baby is there in the womb of mother, right? In the Garbha. Maa ke Garbh, maybe say that right? In the womb of mother. That is where the baby is present. And this particular baby is there in a very closed kind of environment. right? So this universe is also compared to a garbha, a shell. And in this particular garbha is situated this particular Vishnu. So that's why it's called garbha. And specifically where Udak, water, inside this garbha, inside this womb, right? There is water, Udaka, water. Shai is one who sleeps. So he's called as Garbha, Udaka, Shai, Vishnu, right? One who sleeps in this womb of the universe. So everywhere is so very, and he's so much ensuring that I am present everywhere. Yes. So he expands into every universe. He does not skip any universe. That is perfect job of Lord. It doesn't, we don't say, oh, this universe is created, but inside this universe, Vishnu didn't come. Where is the Vishnu? He forgot to come. No, he's there. He doesn't forget he because he's so caring towards all living entities. So he wants to be there in every universe. So he's present. So Lord does his job perfectly. Yes, exactly half of the universe filled with water. Exact half. Because the other half we have to live. That's why. So the first Purusha is called Karmadaksha Vishnu, about whom we discussed in 1.3.1. Both myself and Vishwambar Prabhu both took the same verse twice. So double revision, right? From his skin holes, innumerable universes have sprung up. This we saw, correct? In each and every universe, the Purusha enters as Garbhodakshay Vishnu. He is lying within the half of the universe, which is full with the water of his body. Again, we saw this half water. And from the navel of Garbhodakshay Vishnu has sprung the stem of lotus flower, which is the birthplace of Brahma, who is the father of all living beings and the master of the demigod engineers engaged in perfect design and working of the universal order. Haribo. So if somebody can accept Brahma, that's the whole logic. Somebody can accept Brahmaji, then he has to understand that even Brahma has a father. Our Brahma, as soon as he came out of the lotus, he looked in four directions and thus he got four heads. Yes, four heads. Dear devotees, if you read the Krishna book, the 10th canto Bhagavatam, we understand there are Brahma with 5 heads, 10 heads, 100 heads, 1,000 heads. So there are many, many Brahmas. It is believed that our universe is the smallest universe. Yes, it's the smallest universe. And our Brahma is also small. So when Brahmaji went to Dwarka, there Krishna had called for meetings of Brahmas. All Brahmas, please come. But our Brahma did not know there are many more Brahmas. So he went there and the gate they stopped him. They asked, Sir, who are you? He said, What? You did not recognize? No, we are asking, who are you? He said, okay, fine, I am Brahma. So they were, we will just inform Krishna and come back. So they went inside, they came out. And then they said, which Brahma are you? He said, what? I am the Brahma. No, no, there are many Brahmas. You are just one of them. Which Brahma are you? Acha, what should I say? Okay, I am Brahma, who is the father of Sanak Sanatan, the four Sanas. Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumar. These are the four Kumaras, the first four children of Brahma. So sometimes even when you go to school, you are not known by your name, you are known by your child's name. Happens, right? And even the friends of your children may address you by that, right? Like, okay, Om Ki Mama. They address like that. Right? The mother of Om. Like that, people address each other. So yeah, so that's how Brahma felt. I'll give introduction of my children, the four Kumaras, their father. That's how I am. Then when he goes to the assembly, he watches, my God, there are so many Brahmas. And our Brahma felt very, very humble. There are big, big Brahmas. 10 head Brahmas, 100 head Brahmas, 1,000 head Brahmas. I'm a small Brahma in a small Brahman. So everybody had come for the meeting from everywhere. Wow. But however, in this universe, he has a very prominent position. All demigods, whenever problem, you can see the beginning of the 10th canto, Krishna, the Mother Earth comes in the form of a cow, and all the demigods together, they go to Brahmaji. Again, the demigods lose their Amritattva, their immortality, because of Indra committing an offense to Durvas Muni. And then all of them go to Brahmaji with the problem. Oh, Brahmaji, we are in problem. Suddenly, what happens? Third canto, 15th chapter, we read that after the pregnancy of Diti in the evening, the entire universe is dark and black and dark because the two monsters are going to appear, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. Even that time, everyone is disturbed. Oh, why this universal problem? So they all go to Brahmaji. Then Brahmaji tells them about the kingdom of God. Right? So we find all these things. Any problem, they go to the leader, Brahmaji. And usually Brahma is also a very good leader. Any problem they come with, he will give them some, he will listen to the problem and say, okay, let's go to Shwetadeep and do our kirtan, sadhana. Let's all go to Dham, Shwetadeep Dham. And there in Dham, in the abode of Lord, the sadhana becomes very powerful, right? Becomes very powerful. So let's go to Dham and do our sadhana. So they go there and they glorify Krishna. They do Sankirtan. Everybody together. They glorify Krishna. That's the principle. So in Dham, if you glorify Krishna, Krishna will give a lot of blessings. So they go there. They do that bhajan. So within the stem of the lotus, there are 14 divisions of planetary systems. And the earthly planets are situated in the middle, right? Upwards, there are better planetary systems, and the topmost planetary system is called as Brahmaloka or Satyaloka. Downwards from the earthly planetary systems, there are seven lower planetary systems inhabited by asuras and similar other materialistic living beings. Okay, I will tell you what are the planetary systems. Okay, so this is the universe. I'm drawing in big size, and this is the water and the universe water. And as per the fifth canto of Bhagavatam, you will find that right in the middle, floating is the petals of the lotus. So you've seen the petal of lotus is in green color. Actually, it is of the shape like this. This is the shape. And here there is a golden mountain called the Meru Parvat. Here comes the planet. So this is called as the middle planet is called Bhumandala. Our planet is called Bharat Khand. It's like a ball here, some small piece. It's called as Bharat Khand, right? So here after Bhu Om, Bhu, Bhua, Swaha, we say na Bhua, Bhuvarlok. The planet of Yakshas and the sun planet is in Bhuvarlok. The next one is Swaha, Swargalok. Moon planet comes in Swargalok. Stars come in Swargalok. Then there is Maharlok, the planet of Bhrigu Maharshi. Then there is Janalok, the planet of four Kumaras. Then there is Tapaloka, the great yogis, they go and stay there. And finally, there is Satyaloka, the planet of Brahma. So this particular Vishnu who lies here is a structure. If you see this particular planet is held by eight Diggajas. There are eight elephants in all directions. Two, three. So here you can see some more behind also. Like this, eight elephants are there. Eight Diggaj, they are called. They are holding this particular universe. These Diggajas are actually held by Ananta Sheshnag. And that Sheshnag is actually the bed of Vishnu. And this Sheshnag is also held by one person, that is Kurma, the tortoise. Kurma is holding Sheshnag. That's how the structure is. So where are the lower planetary systems? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 upper planetary systems. The seventh is Bhumandal. There are 7 lower planetary systems. Atala, Talatala, Sutala, Mahatala, Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala. There's one more Vitala. Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Tata. So sometimes they're all together called as Patal. And then below are the 28 types of hell. This is not counted in the systems. This is beyond that. So higher beings stay here, middle or passionate beings stay here, and people in ignorance stay here, the lower beings. So like that we have the entire universe. Actually, universe was divided in 3 parts. Later on, Brahmaji divides that stem. So this is a leaf of the stem, and various on the various stems there are the different 14 planetary systems. So the stem comes from the Nabi of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So this is the structure of the universe. From Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, there is expansion of the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is the collective Paramatma of all beings. Yes. So Kshirodakshaya Vishnu usually stays in Dweep. Yes. There is a milk ocean on this particular here's where churning of milk ocean happens. Similarly, between Svargalok and Maharlok, there is a place. There is also a place called Shvetadweep. 1 lakh square island, wide, 1 lakh square miles. So here is where Kshirodakshaya Vishnu stays. We'll describe about him. Of course, he's mentioned here. He is the source of all incarnations. So all Rama, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, they all come out from him. Rama, Dimurti, Shukala, Niyamena, Tishtan, Nana, Avatara, Makarod, Bhuvaneshu, Kintu. So they all come from Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So therefore, the conclusion is that the Purusha Avtara is manifested in 3 features. Mahavishnu or Karanodakshaya Vishnu, who creates the aggregate ingredients of Mahatattva. The second one is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who enters into each and every universe. And third is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who will be described further, who is Paramatma. He enters into every party and every body as Paramatma. One who knows these plenary features of the personality of Godhead knows Godhead properly. And thus the knower of this becomes freed from material conditions of birth. I will show you this shloka. This comes, the same shloka that Prabhupada has elaborated. This comes in Sattva Tantra. विष्णुस्तुत्रीणि रूपाणि पुरुषाख्यान्यतो विदुः एकं तु महतः स्रष्टर्द्वितीयं त्वण्ड संस्थितं तृतीयं सर्वभूतस्थं तानि ज्ञात्वा विमुच्यते. Simple meaning it has. We'll just see the meaning of this shloka. Very simple meaning. So the same shloka Prabhupada has um, written in, he has paraphrased it. Yes, Vishnu's two, but Vishnu subject matter. Two moment two comes, this is the subject matter, main subject. This is the matter, subject matter. So two means indicating this subject matter. Trini Rupani, he has 3 forms. Purusha Akhyani, they are called as Purusha. Akhyani means they are glorified or described as Purushas. Ato Vidu, by whom? By very intelligent people. Ekam tu, the first one. Ekam tu Mahata Srashtir. So he is the one who created Mahat Tattva and 16 elements. We saw this in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.1. Dvitiyam tu Anna Samstitam. The second one is described in 1.3.2, just now we are discussing. Under Samskita, he is the one who is situated in the universe, within the universe. And Tritiyam, the third one, who is Shirodakshaya Vishnu, Sarvabhutastam, he is situated with all living beings. And Tani Gyatva Vimuchyate. And if you know these three people, you just have to know these three people, what happened? Vimuchyate. Vimuchyate comes from Vishesha Rupena Mukti, special kind of liberation. What is that? Freedom from birth, old age, disease, and death. Samsara. This is called as samsara. The four problems, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Dukkha, Doshantarsa. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the item of knowledge, one of the 20 items of knowledge is to understand that birth, old age, disease, death are the real problems. Because what is the problem? Problem means three things. The definition of problem, many people don't know. I have problem. No, we have only four problems. The first definition of problem, it should be common to all. The second definition of problem is nobody wants it. And third one, nobody can avoid it. So these are problems. So what is common to all? Nobody wants it, nobody can avoid it. These four things. Birth, old age, disease. How to easily remember this? Very easily we can remember this if you remember body. B-O-D-Y. What is body? B for birth, O for old age, D for disease, and Y for Yamraj, death. Yes, we can easily remember. Just remember our material body. We are so bodily conscious. We'll never forget body. So, but what is the full form of body? Oh, full form of body is you'll have birth, you'll have old age, you'll have disease, and Yamraj. That will be there. That's what this body comes with. This four problem package. Free, totally free. Oh, we have big purport left. Okay, wait, I think we need to speed up a little bit. In this sloka, the subject matter of Mahavishnu is summarized. The Mahavishnu lies down in some part of the spiritual sky out of his own free will. Thus, he lies in the ocean of Karana from where he glances over the material nature, Brahmatma, at once create. I think we saw this in the last verse. Thus, electrified by the power of the Lord, the material nature at once creates innumerable universes. Just as in due course, a tree decorates itself with innumerable grown fruits. Yeah. So, just like the sun and the moon, they glance on the tree. Yeah, and actually, sun and the moon are two eyes of Krishna. Anadi Madhyanta Mananta Viryam Ananta Bahu Shashi Surya Netram. The sun, what the sun does, the sun gives heat and warmth, chlorophyll, photosynthesis, all this particular thing. And moon gives a taste to all the fruits. Photosynthesis is, by the way, the plants getting nourished. So we need both the eyes of Lord. These are the two eyes of Lord, sun and moon. Just by this glance, this tree is created. Similarly, by the glance of Maha, these are the eyes of universal form, Virat Purusha. These are Virat Purusha eyes. And these are the eyes of Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu's eyes create similarly, just as the tree is created by the glance of Virat Purusha, Mahavishnu's glance, the entire universe is generated. Many, many universes, Anantokoti Brahmandas are generated. The seed of the tree is sown by the cultivator, and the tree or creeper in the course becomes manifest with so many fruits. Nothing can take place without a cause. The Karan ocean is therefore called causal ocean. And Krishna is, what does Brahma Samhita say? Brahma Samhita 5.1. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. He is the cause of all causes. So we should not foolishly accept the atheistic theory of creation. What is that? Darwin. This theory. This is atheistic theory of creation. There's one more atheistic theory of creation. What is that? Bigbang. So our Darwin's theory should be replaced by Damodar's theory. Yes, Damodar theory. And the Big Bang theory should be replaced by Big Brain theory. The atheists do not believe in creator, but he cannot give good theory to explain the creation. Correct? They will say, you know what the atheists they say? Once upon a time, there was a primordial soup, and there was an asteroid which came and hit the primordial soup, and that created the first organic material of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, leading to the creation of the first unicellular organism called as amoeba. And from there, life expanded, evolved, and expanded. From unicellular organism came multicellular organism, amoeba, paramecium, all these people. From there came multicellular organisms. They say all this theory. But if you ask them question, okay, Prabhu, yesterday only I had a very amazing soup. It was a cornflower soup I ate. So who created this soup? To create that cornflower soup, it was created with lot of devotion by devotees. Who created this soup? Yes. Who created this asteroid? And who gave the power to this asteroid to come in this direction and mix with the soup? So all these questions nobody asks. If you ask, these don't have answer. Yes. So Krishna in the 16.8 of Bhagavad Gita, very clearly, he gives the philosophy of atheistic philosophy of creation. Asatyam pratishtam te jagadahur anishwaram apparaspara sammutam kimmanyat kamahetukam. 16.8 Bhagavad Gita. Asatyam, array, this creation is, it's all, no, the creator, God, and all is all false. Apratishtam te. This creation has no foundation, no foundation. Jagadahur anishwaram, there is nothing called God. Apparaspara sambhutam. It is somehow come by chance. Kim anyat kama hetukam. Yes, and life is going on because of lust. Male female attraction, they are expanding and going on. But who created male and female? That he doesn't know. Material nature has no power to create without the power of Purusha, just as Prakriti. A woman cannot produce a child without the connection of a Purusha or man. The Purusha impregnates and the Prakriti delivers. So we all talk about Mother Nature. Is even sometimes atheistic people, they also talk about, oh, I love Mother Nature. But when can a woman become mother? A woman can become mother only if there is a man involved. A man impregnates and then she becomes a mother. So similarly, then if you talk about Mother Nature, we should also talk about who is the father, who has made nature as mother, who has impregnated nature. So this is mentioned in 14.4 Bhagavad Gita. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्तु तासां ब्रह्म महत् योनिर् अहं बीज प्रदत्पिता. I am the seed giving father. I am impregnating the Prakriti. Krishna is very clearly given. We should not expect milk from the fleshy bags on the neck of goat, although they look like priestly nipples. Similarly, we should not expect any creature power from material ingredients. We must believe in the power of Purusha who impregnates Prakriti or nature. Because the Lord wished to lie down in meditation, the material energy created innumerable universes at once. And if each of them the Lord lay down, and thus all planets and different paraphernalia were created at once by the will of the Lord. The Lord has unlimited potencies, and thus he can act like as he likes by perfect planning. Although personally he has nothing to do. No one is greater than him, or that is the verdict. So this is directly a Shruti mantra. So this is something we already discussed. The analogy is very nice that nobody can milk with the nipples of the goat. The neck of the goat also looks like some fleshy bags, but milk doesn't come from milk comes from the nipples of the goat. So we should not misunderstand. So although material in nature is automatically creating, no, there's no automatic, there is systematic. And that system is created by Krishna. And this is a direct shloka from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Yes. So this particular shloka, it says very clearly that there is no Nobody equal to or greater than Krishna. Yes. Natas samascha vidikascha vidyate. Parasya shaktir vividaiva shruyate. Swabhavaki jnana bala kriyacha. So this says that Krishna is natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. He has no job to do. Especially in spiritual world, Krishna has only playful pastimes. Even we go to spiritual world, there is no work. We don't have to take a bag and go to some IT job or doing some kind of work to get some money. We are paid by our hourly basis payment. No, no, we just have, we don't get pay, we only get play. In material world, you have to work hard and you get paid. But in spiritual world, you have to enjoy and you all get play with Krishna. Right? So there is natasya karyam karanam cha. The second word is natas samascha viditascha vidyate. There is nobody greater or equal to Krishna. He is the asama urdhva almost. And because of that, he has unlimited Shaktis. Parasya Shakti Vivadaiva Shruyate. Different types of Shakti. Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Bala Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Like that, many Shaktis he has. All these energies do perfectly all the work. So that is why he doesn't have to do any work. Swabhavati, Jnana, Bala, Kriya. These are the Shaktis. So he has nothing to do. Everything is done by his will. Shakti. That's why he's called as Krishna. One of the Shakti is called as Satya Sankalp Shakti. He just desires something, Satya Sankalpa. He desires something, Satya Sankalpa. That's his will. Like that, many Shaktis he has. Maybe they even do it, unlimited. We cannot count how many Shaktis are there. And they are all at work. Yes. To summarize, we saw today how Paramadakshay Vishnu expands into different universes. Each universe he comes as Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and how he manifests as that particular stem, which is the 14 planetary systems, from the topmost Satyaloka to the bottommost Pataloka. And yes, so this is the beautiful, how wonderful is creation of Lord. And just by understanding these three Vishnus, Vatatari Yatva Vimuchyate, we become free from birth, old age, disease, death, the four problems of life. Right? And Krishna's glance is so powerful. He can we for us to create, we have to have a lot of hard work. But Angani Asya Sakalindriya Vrittimanti. Krishna's any limb can act as anything. So his eyes can act as hands and do the creation. He doesn't have to do it. Okay. So thank you all very much for your patient attendance. Why Vishnu is sleeping? Well, if you see, the Lord is not sleeping actually. That is called Yoga Nidra. And why he is doing that? No, but it is as good as asking why is he performing pastime? Because he enjoys. He enjoys those pastimes. So Krishna is enjoying his sleep. The spiritual world, his devotees are not like allowing him to enjoy sleep always. There's play there. Okay, so in matter what he's Samantakaram, Bhujagashayana, Padmanabham, Suresham. It's simply happy to sleep. He's sleeping and enjoying. That's it. That he's enjoying that. All three Vishnus are enjoying sleep in the material world. So, but also, material world is like office, official place. Spiritual world is like home. Usually, person works at office and sleeps at home. But with Lord, it's ulta. He's playing at home. He's working at home. He's sleeping in office. Amazing, right? So that is the beauty. Only Krishna can do that. So he's enjoying his sleep, Yoga Nidra. That's why he's and by sleeping also he can do a lot of things. Okay, thank you all very much for your wonderful participation. I request you all to keep coming for the wonderful discussions. We will be more than happy to support. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। समस्त गौर भक्त निताय गौर प्रेमानंद हरि। Thank you very much.